Dana, after nearly 38 years, the Patz family finally sees justice. Today, Pedro Hernandez showed no emotion in court as the verdict was read, but afterwards, the father of Stanley Patz expressed relief.
I'm really grateful that this jury finally came back with what I have known for a long time, that this man, Pedro Hernandez, is guilty of doing something really terrible so many years ago.
After enduring 2 long trials, today the Patz family finally heard the verdict they were waiting for.
The Patz family has been nothing but kind and supportive of us throughout this entire process, which has been long and very, very tiresome.
We finally have found some measure of justice for our wonderful little boy, Stanley.
Back on May 25th, 1979, 6-year-old Stanley Patz went off to school and never returned. His body never found. But in 2012, a relative of Pedro Hernandez called police. Hernandez confessed to luring the boy into a bodega in Soho where he worked with the promise of a soda. He admitted to police he killed the boy in the basement of the bodega and over the years confessed the same to various other people. But Hernandez's attorneys argued he was mentally ill and falsely confessed. They maintain he didn't do it.
Unfortunately, in the end, we don't believe this will resolve the story of what happened to Stanley.
Jurors in his retrial took about 9 days to reach their guilty verdict and say deliberations were difficult.
We were very nervous about making the wrong call.
Pedro Hernandez's first trial ended in a hung jury. Many of those jurors came back to court today to support the Patz family. She was not in the courtroom today, but within the hour, our crew caught up with Pedro Hernandez's wife, Rosemary, in South Jersey. However, she would not comment on the verdict. After years of anguish, finally for the Patz family, a chance at closure.
I am truly relieved, and I'll tell you, it's about time.
Julie Patz, Stanley's mother, was not in court today, but her husband says he called her with news of the verdict and she was crying on the phone. The defense says they do plan to file an appeal. Pedro Hernandez will be sentenced February 28th. He faces 25 years to life in prison. Live in Lower Manhattan tonight, Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.